CMQ investors, the price of gas on average in the United States has now surpassed $5 per gallon. That is catastrophic for anyone with an automobile. It means that anywhere you go, it's just, even if you had a great time, it's not that great because of the gas bill. Now, a business that I am a fan of that I want to continue to share more information about is Costco. When we're investing in stocks, those are pieces of businesses, and Costco is one of the best businesses on the planet, in my opinion. Costco right now is actually seen as a good guy in this current climate for gasoline. So I want to share with you the latest about Costco and what's going on with them and their gas business. It provides more insight into this larger issue, and it should give you a better idea of just Costco's business and why they do so well. So let's take a look. Costco Wholesale is doing a booming business in gasoline by offering its members material savings that one Wall Street analyst has put at 37 cents a gallon. That comes at a time when prices have soared to a record $5 a gallon. Costco Wholesale could sell $30 billion of gasoline in its fiscal year ending in August, with about $25 billion of that coming from the United States. And that is according to Richard Galanti, who is the company's longtime CFO. The company sold $17 billion worth of gas in fiscal 2021, so that would mean that this year they've nearly doubled that. On Costco's recent earnings conference call on May 26th, Robert Nelson, the company's head of investor relations, said Costco's been seeing a percentage increase in the high teens to low 20s in gallons sold, against an industry average of 1% to 2% growth. Now, that's not crazy, right? Because people are going to go where it's cheaper. My question is, are they getting more memberships because of this, because of their low gas prices? The Warehouse Club has become one of the country's most successful retailers due to its rock-bottom prices on high-quality groceries and other staples. Gasoline is part of that value proposition. Nelson said Costco customers who pay $60 a year for a basic membership could save as much as $1 a gallon relative to service stations. That's probably an extreme savings versus high-price retailers. An April survey by Barclays analyst Karen Short of 15 metropolitan areas found that Costco gas savings averaged 37 cents a gallon nationwide versus the various metro averages. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit here. Gasoline is an important but not the only driver of Costco's loyalty and traffic growth. One analyst told Barron's in an email, gas could account for 14% of Costco's sales this year, which is up from 9% of sales last year. The company's shares have come under pressure in recent weeks along with other retailers, falling 24% from an April peak of $612. But the stock commands one of the highest price earnings ratios among big retailers at 38 times projected earnings in its current fiscal year, which is double the multiples of Target and Walmart. So the question is why? The high PE ratio reflects Costco's continued strong sales growth, high membership loyalty, and a wide moat around its business due to ultra-low prices. The company scored during the pandemic when consumers stocked up on essentials, and it has maintained that momentum with members now eager for savings as inflation crimps household budgets. Gas is the ultimate high-volume item that turns very fast, Costco's Galanti tells Barron's. For every 100 people who fill up their tanks, about 50 come in to shop. We recognize that most of them aren't incremental shops, but even if it's one or two, it's meaningful. The average gas station in the United States gets a fuel delivery every 8 to 9 days. We turn our gas almost daily. In fact, some gas stations fill up 3 or 4 times a day, Galanti told Barron's. And this means that tanker trucks need to come to Costco stations on average of once a day, and more often for high-volume stations to refill underground tanks. Information you really needed to know. Galanti said some of Costco's stations have 6 bays. Okay, who gives a flying f***? Costco's membership renewal rates continue to rise and hit a record 92% in the latest quarter in the US and Canada. It has 64 million members. I will include the link to this article in the description, but let me skip ahead to the final part here that I think is most relevant. Costco has had some of the strongest results among large retailers as consumers flock to its stores for rock-bottom prices on groceries, gasoline, paper products, clothing, wine, books, and unexpected bargains. That creates a treasure hunt atmosphere. In fact, Costco doesn't even put labels on where things are, so it gets people just to kind of walk around the entire place. Costco is able to turn a profit with probably the industry's lowest gross margins. This reflects Costco's lean cost structure, warehouse format, and minimal shoplifting. That is because you have to show the membership card to get in, and there's someone who checks. There's only one door out, and someone's checking your receipts. Costco makes the bulk of its profits from membership fees, with stores running at just a 1.5% operating profit margin. Costco's low markups, meaning that nothing is marked up more than 15% above cost, make its prices almost impossible for rivals to undercut profitably. That has created one of the best business models in the retailing industry. Costco is such a cool business. I wanted to just provide more insight into that, but also make it relevant to what's going on right now. And I think this article does a great job of that. So I will include the link if you'd like to read everything that's part of this article. It was from barons.com. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And thanks so much for watching.